It's the first day of the early signing period, and this is Quick Hits with Keely, presented by Smart Stop Self Storage. "21 high schoolers put the pen to paper this morning and officially became Trojans. Head coach Lincoln Riley praised his staff on Wednesday for its recruiting efforts, especially given the fact that this year's early signing period is 2 weeks earlier than usual.
It's been a unique stretch, I think, for all of us in college football, and I'm proud of the way that our program has handled this. I'm proud of our staff. So much goes into signing these guys. There's years and years of work, travel, relationship building. Obviously, so much going on in the world right now, and I think our staff really did a tremendous job.
Five-star Jakeem Stewart headlines USC's 2025 class as one of the top prospects in the nation. Riley explained on Wednesday what makes the defensive lineman so dominant.
He has a very unique combination physically, but I do think, Jakeem's mentality, the way he attacks it, his confidence, he has a real gritty, tough, hard-working mentality, and I think, that is really, what makes him such an outstanding prospect and made him a dominant high school player. And so he's, one of the more talented defensive linemen that I've, had a chance to be involved with recruiting, and this is one of those things where everything about this just fit, and we're really glad he's a Trojan.
USC also added a five-star on the other side of the ball with quarterback Hassan Longstreet. Riley gave an insight into the recruiting process for the SoCal native.
As that whole scenario played out, it became very clear to us that we wanted him to be the quarterback in this program for a lot of different reasons, specifically his mental makeup and his commitment to the team and commitment to want to be great. Now, I'm really excited to have him. I think obviously all these players are so important, but the quarterback in terms of fitting within the program and what you're trying to build is obviously an important piece, and I feel like we landed on the perfect guy for us.
The addition of Longstreet puts USC's total scholarship quarterbacks for next season at 2. Riley acknowledged Wednesday that the Trojans will continue to bolster its depth at that position.
We will look for another quarterback in the portal. We're really going to be probably looking at somebody to be able to come in and provide some depth in that room. We just have 2 guys right now, which I think earlier in my career I would have been probably freaking out a little bit. Now it's just kind of a yearly occurrence. So excited about the 2 guys we got returning. I'm really excited about the way Jaden played for us here in the last 3, particularly the way he played a couple of days ago.
Wednesday also marked a shakeup for USC's coaching staff as linebackers coach Matt Entz will become Fresno State's next head coach. Riley expressed his appreciation for Entz on Wednesday.
In this world, it's just kind of part of it, and when you have a really good staff, you got really quality people on your staff, you're going to have guys that get opportunities to move on, and I think we're happy for Coach Entz first. These college football head coaching jobs are really, really hard to get, and I think it's always a sign of a healthy program when programs are wanting to come in and hire your people, particularly in head coaching roles. And so he did a great job for us. He made us better. Made me better, was a great hire and a big part of, the statistically one of the most, if not the most improved defense in the country. So, wish he and Brenda the best. They've been great Trojans and excited for their next opportunity.
To close out his press conference on Wednesday, Riley gave a scouting report on 2 underrated prospects in this year's class who he says to keep an eye on.
D. Reddick was one of my favorite players in the whole class. The way this guy plays the game is, some guys just look different. I would put James Johnson, I'd put JJ in that camp too. Got to see both those guys play live, and that term just football players, guys that look like it's very natural. The game's very easy for them. They did a lot for their respective high school teams. Those are 2 guys that I think are 2 of the more versatile, kind of dynamic players that we signed. But there's a lot of them on this list that I'm pretty excited about.
This has been Quick Hits with Keely. Stay tuned for updates on USC football all postseason long.